Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us on our Friday. Can you believe it's Friday already? This week has absolutely flown over. It's been so busy here. We've had so much going on, haven't we? With Ben's days, and we've had third party days. We've had Katy Sue. We've had Paper Dienamics with Keith. Of course, Sandra was in yesterday from Santangle. It's been such a busy week. Oh yeah, forgot about that. The new video, 70,000 views now across, 70,000 views across the socials. That must be viral, surely, isn't it? Does anyone know? It's got to be viral, George, isn't it? Yeah, the new video, the Leanne video has gone viral, everybody. I'm a viral superstar. Yes, that's what it is. I've always wanted to be one of those. I shall add that to my CV, viral superstar. Sounds a bit bad, that, doesn't it? Anyway, there's lots coming up today. If you haven't seen that video yet, no doubt you'll probably see it through the day. Friday Night Live tonight, of course, live at 5. Going to be a stacked show for you this evening. We've got all the fun, all the gags, all the games. Actually, tonight, very exciting for the first time ever, the game has been designed by Jaco. Jake designed the game, yeah, last night. So yes, you'll very much look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got prizes. We've also got your Friday night faves as well. So if you've sent in any pictures of projects that you've made, make sure you tune in later on because there's loads of prizes and bonus points, and somebody will win their basket as well. Middle show today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. It is a masterclass of third party. So, I mean, I'll be honest with you. The third-party shows that we've had this week with Paper Dienamics, Sanntangle and Katy Sue, you guys obliterated the stock. I think a lot of that to do with A, the stock and the product was amazing, but B, tariff-free. So a lot of that stock has gone. Whatever we've got left, we're putting into that show in the middle of the day. Supposed to be 2 hours, might be 10 minutes. And then this show, of course, we're going to preview everything which is coming up. And I tell you what, I'm delighted because it's Friday, the sun is out, the sky is blue, and guess who's here for me and you? It is the one and only day before her 45th birthday. Yeah. It is the one and only McGiggles herself, Debbie Fisher. How are you?
Hey, happy Friday! Can you believe it's Friday?
No.
Where has this week gone? It literally, some weeks, I think, and normally when you've got a big day like it's your birthday, it's almost like the week drags. It's like it's never going to get to my birthday. And actually, it has flown by, and I literally can't wait to get on the motorway tonight, zoom down there and get in and have my birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really excited, so it's going to be a good day. So, not that I'm wishing the day away, of course.
She is. She is. It's going to fly over though, Debbie, because you and I always have a lot of fun, and we've got lots of fun coming up tonight, and lots of fun products as well to have a bit of a play with. When I say lots of fun products, we don't have a lot of stock,
Not lots.
but we've got a lot to sort of play with before it sells out. Are you looking forward to your birthday tomorrow?
I am really looking forward to my birthday. Yes, we're going for cocktails tomorrow. I'm going for an afternoon tea as well, which I'm really looking forward to. But I am really excited about today because it's really exciting for us to get our hands on third-party things. So when we get other brands in that we absolutely love, it's really lovely, especially for me and Debbie, to get our hands on it and just be really creative. And I'm only disappointed that you lot have bought everything.
Yeah.
Because there's so much I wanted to show you, so much prep I did yesterday, and it's going to be no good. But I am going to give it to our Debbie because we're hoping to get some more stuff back in stock for next week, so she can use my prep for next week.
Yeah, how dare you buy stuff? How dare you? But seriously, if you see something you like, make sure you jump in and grab it as quick as you can. And send in all the messages today. Any questions, any comments, any happy birthdays for tomorrow you want to send in for Debbie?
Oh, yes.
I've left you a little something in the green room.
Oh, Ben!
It's only a little something, and I wanted to, you're going to laugh at this, so I obviously wanted to make you a card because I always make cards for special people. I don't make a lot of cards, but I always make cards for special people. So I went to the shop this morning, just got you a little something, and I was like, oh, I haven't made her a card. So I bought a card.
You made a card the other day.
I did.
Oh.
That was the Collie card from Molly Collie.
No. You made a welly boot
Oh,
card.
yeah, where is that?
I would have loved that welly boot card.
But here's the thing, I'll make you a card live today,
Okay.
but when I was putting my makeup on earlier on, I was going through my drawer, I was like, what's that? And I pulled out this card, I don't know when I made it, but I know that I made it, and you'll see why. It's not very good. I was like, oh, look at this. So I've left you that card in there as well.
Oh,
it's got a bit
I
of
love
makeup
that.
on it. There's a few bits sort of falling off it and stuff, but it's the thought that counts. You will have a Moseby original.
The love is in it. That's what's important.
I was just like,
love, spit,
yeah.
sweat.
yeah. What's this? Oh, it's covered in stuff. No, that'll do. Here you go. Debbie, happy birthday. So yeah, the love.
Oh, thank you
The
very
love is
much.
there. I don't hand out cards to any old
Just
Tom, Dick, or
anyone,
Harry.
no.
Yeah. Before we get moving, because we're quite enjoying sitting down, I'll say hi to Rachel. Radical Rachel is on the socials this morning. Tracy says good crafternoon. Hello also to Trudy Bickham. Hello to Stephen Ferguson. Hello to Anita Webber, who says, good morning. Wiping the last of my glitter paste off my work area. I have to keep practicing as I'm a bit heavy-handed, says Anita. Practice makes perfect. Yes. Lois says, good morning from Ohio. Diane Hatch is in New Hampshire. Alicia Gordon says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. It is going to be an Arkansas sauna today. It will be 96 with heat index of 106. That's like 40-odd degrees.
I was thinking 38, so yes. Oh, that's hot.
What we got today, we've got...
I know tomorrow in Norfolk, where I'm going, is 30 degrees. So, yeah, today, I don't know what it is today yet.
Hot.
Hot.
Louise Burton, hello. Alison Mason, good afternoon. Ben, Debbie and the Crafty crew. I see you got your Ben tea towel. That's service, that, isn't it? Nice one. And Shannon says, happy birthday, Debbie. Today's my birthday too, the big 46.
Oh, happy birthday. I wish I was 46 again.
All the cool cats are 46.
Yes, of course, yes.
I think we've sat down for long enough.
I think so. We better do some work.
Yeah, I suppose. Have a look at this. This is all we have left from the Katy Sue range that we brought to you on Tuesday. It is the Garden Florals card making kit bundle. A lot of fun this actually, because you can make cards that are little watering cans and then cards which are your little welly boots. And if you go back to the show on Tuesday, you will see Debbie and me making cards from this kit. You have everything that you need to be able to make 2 of each of the different designs. So is it 16 cards, I think, across the 2? Yes, that's correct. 16 cards across the 2. Super simple, super easy to make, but a lot of fun. And the great thing about those as well, you've got everything you need in the kit, including your foam pads as well. What I will tell you though, and I'm being completely honest with you, we have got a very, very small stock of that available left. So if you do want to jump in and grab it, please do it sooner rather than later. Tariff free for all of our US viewers as well. So this is great news. And as I say, that's the reason why a lot of the third-party stock disappeared so quickly. I mean, you love Paper Dienamics, you love Katy Sue, you love all of the other goodies that we bring to you as well, like Sanntangle. But of course, the fact that it's tariff-free means our US audience are snapping up those deals. No club inspired, don't forget, when it comes to third-party, but everyone pays that discounted price of $26.98. Should be $29.98. $41.98 becomes $37.78 is what you are paying if you are in the US. It's such a lovely kit. What I love about this is if you are a beginner, it's bend proof. I've crafted, easy, simple to do. But if you are an experienced crafter, like our Debbie, I'd imagine, Debbie, that these kits are brilliant, aren't they, for you? Because I mean, you obviously love to make a card from scratch, but there must be times when kits like this, you just think to yourself, oh, thank goodness I've got like a kit which I can just go to.
So much, exactly that. I love kits that you can just go to and be totally refreshed with what you've got in front of you without having to think about too much, to think, right, I can make someone something absolutely beautiful like these. I mean, how super cute are these? I put them all like in there so they look like they're 3D, but they're amazing because look, they've got this 3D element that stands up. You can have this stuck down or that it comes out, so you can have a secret message in there if you want to. You've got everything in these kits to be really creative with these amazing flower pots, and I absolutely love them. But if you're an advanced crafter, so a beginner crafter can absolutely make stunning projects like this. If you are an advanced crafter, you could be adding glitters to these, you could be inking the edges, you could be using your alcohol pens just to go in a little bit deeper, even your pencils as well, your wax pencils. You could be putting glitters in the middle of the stamens, you could be using your glossy highlights on them. There is so much more that you could do with these kits. You might even just want to snip them and use it on a card front. You could put this whole thing on a card front.
That's a great idea.
You haven't got to use all of the 3D elements. You could then use them on other things. And then this one is brilliant. If I just turn it round, so if you wanted to use the front as a card front, this bit here, turn it up that way, you've got a plant pot. So, so if you want to just use that on the card, then you've got a plant pot.
Yeah.
So you've got a twofer there with those cards. I might show you how to do that later in masterclass, if we've got any left.
That's it.
Because there aren't many left, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are very, very busy again across the board today, and truth is, get it before it goes, because things will disappear. Ask the questions as well, anything that you want to see, we'll do our very best to help you out. Hello to Alex, who says good afternoon to Ben and Debbie, and all happy birthday for tomorrow, Debbie.
Thank you.
She's off for afternoon tea, aren't you?
I can't wait.
Except she's having
afternoon
water.
I am going to do that as well, because I like using a teacup, so I'm going to just ask if I can have water in my teacup.
Are you going to have like posh water?
Posh water, yes. So I am a water snob. I do like bottled water. I don't like tap water. Yeah, I do buy bottled water. So yeah, I'll have a bottle of water.
Sparkling water?
No, I like still water. Yeah, still water. I might treat myself. I could have sparkling water.
I love a sparkling water. The posh one I love, in the green bottle with the blue label.
Oh, I know the one.
You know the one?
Yes, I know the one.
Feel very posh, don't you, when you have that? Katy Sue stuff is out for delivery, says Hillary. That is great news and quick. Loving the Ben-proof kit, says Tracy on YouTube. Yes. Super simple to use. And Colin says, good morning all. Hello to Ben and Debbie. Happy Friday and happy the night before Crafterganza. Ben, I sent a poem about the night before Crafterganza. Where did you send it, Colin? If you emailed it, if you have, I'll get the guys in the garage to check and we'll read that out. Shannon says, great for kids to make these too. These, I mean, great for little ones, aren't they, to make these kits?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I mean, you could craft along with them. You've got so many in them. You've got enough to make 8 different watering cans. And you get, I mean, we've not shown you both, but you do get the welly boots with this kit as well, don't you, Ben? So that's 16 cards in total. The kids will love it, absolutely love it, especially for sort of if they're crafting for their mums or nans and want to put those flowers in the wellies and the watering cans. Yeah, they will absolutely love it.
Hi to Colin says, I love the garden floral card kit. Shannon says, yeah, great for the kids. And Maureen says, it was my birthday last Saturday, 79. Well, I hope you had a great day.
Oh, happy birthday. The big one next year.
Yeah.
That is a nice one.
Looking forward to my next one. She says, happy birthday tomorrow. Debbie, have the best day.
Oh, thank you.
Are we going to do a little demo with this kit?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought let's show you what you get in with the kit as well. And then, so I'll show you the watering can, and then I'm going to do a demo with the welly boots. Now, what you get in this is well used because I've been using this. I know Taylor in the office has been using it to do some samples as well. So the best thing about these with Katy Sue is not only do you get everything, you get your cheat sheet as well. So if you turn over the first page, tells you exactly how you make this watering can and how you can use it, where you attach your flowers to. Everything you need to know is written in written step details and in picture form as well. So super, super easy. If you scan the QR code, it will take you to the video on their website where they're actually making it in real time as well. So you'll be able to see that. Then you'll get in these full sheets of all the different toppers. And this is what I was talking about, that having extras that you could do. So if you just want to use one of these toppers, you've then got all these additional elements that you could use on another project as well. Yeah. And then you get your pop outs. So these are your pop outs. So you get your watering can. You get 2 different sentiments on there. So again, you could be making another card with these because you then get 2 different embellishments that you can be putting on there, and you can mix and match them. So if you want to put the red on the blue and you want the pink on the grey, it's absolutely your call. You can do whatever you want. And then these little tags that are at the top on here, that's what you place inside, because these have a little hole inside there that you slot them into, and that's where all your embellishments stick onto. So brilliant, brilliant kit. But we're going to be using the welly boot. I thought we'd show you how to use the welly boot design. So let's pop that to the side, and then I will show you the welly boot one, because I do absolutely, well, I like both of them, but I do love the welly boot. I think they're super cute. You get 4 different colours, so you just choose which ones you want. But your flowers, you can put whatever flowers you want in whichever welly boot you want. So, and I absolutely love that. Again, it tells you exactly where to put everything. So it tells you where to fold, it tells you where to put your foam pads. It also has your foam pads included in here as well. I didn't show show you that on the kit, but you do get your envelopes to pop them into, and you get 2 lots of foam pads as well. One are your bigger ones and these ones are your small ones, so you get plenty on there to be really creative with this kit, and probably leftover ones as well. So we're going to do the welly boot. I'm just going to take that pink one that's on the top there, and then you get all your different flower designs as well, so you get loads on there. And then you get your sentiments, so you can use your sentiments on them, and you've got little birds as well that you can use on there as well. So let's pop that to the side and let's get started. So when you use your sheet here, it'll tell you exactly what to do. So our step 1 is just taking out our first welly boot design, and then it's telling me where to fold, so we're just going to fold that over there, and I am just going to take a scoring tool just to burnish that. If you haven't got a scoring tool and you're new to crafting, you could use the back of your scissors, you could use a pencil, anything you want, just to give that a nice crisp edge, because that will allow your cards then to stand up. So once you've done that, you're then going to take our next one. So it's telling me to take this one, and that's got a middle section here, so you can see it just coming out. So we're just going to pop that out. That's going to allow that beautiful meadow that's in the background to shine through. And then it's telling me where to put my pads. So let's bring in just put them down somewhere. There they are. So it's telling me to put my large pads, and you can see here exactly where to put them. So we're just going to take those and place them, one there, and then another 2 on the opposite side. So we know exactly where the placement is going to be, and then we can stick that right on the top like so. So let's just pop them backends off.
Alex says her Katy Sue purchases and her Galaxy bag are being delivered this afternoon.
Oh my goodness, that's so quick.
Unfortunately, it means I have to walk to my daughter's in this heat to be there for the delivery, she says. And Colin did send that poem to the studio, guys. It is in the email box, so if we've got that, we'll read that out later. And Diane, lock your doors. Diane Hatcher just messaged to say, I've just had a bear in my front yard. Yikes.
A real bear?
A real bear.
Wow.
I'm assuming you're not in Bognor Regis. Where are you, Diane, again? Are you in New Hampshire, I want to say?
A real bear.
Imagine looking out your window and seeing a bear.
Can you imagine that? That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's just like, you can't fathom that at all, can you?
Not at all. Right, this bit here, remember, I'm going to just get my paper trimmer. Just grab those. I'm going to take that bit out as well, just so I don't cut through that, which would be a very Debbie thing to do. So all we need to do is, because that is just showing you a picture, but trim that down, because you've then just going to trim that other little bit on the side, just so it brings it down to the similar gap on each end. I've now got another topper for any card that I want to put that onto, so make sure you keep those as well. Don't waste anything. So that other section that we've pulled out, this one here, that is the one that's going to stick your flowers to. So it'll tell you on here to put your 2 designs. So I want to, and it's also here telling you to put adhesive, but I actually quite like the idea of not sticking it down, because I like the idea of popping it in. So let me find my little slot. There it is, just down there, so you can see that you've got the slot there that goes into.
Yeah.
I like the idea of being able to have that, so you could either have a secret message, or you could pull it up from there. So I'm going to just see which ones I want to use, which I think would be, oh, we've got pink. Should we go with pink? I'm going to go with the nice bright pink ones. So let's take these ones out of here, like so. And then we've got all those. I'm not taking these ones out yet. I'll show you in a second. But also, I'm just going to trim those out. And what I mean by trim them out, I'm just going to cut round the designs that I don't want, like so. And then that way, trim those up.
Yes, you did that the other day. I think that's such a great little tip.
Yeah.
It saves you from potentially ripping all the other bits
yes,
as well,
pulling
isn't it?
any of these out, because
Yeah.
when you start to wiggle a bit more and taking all those little pieces out, it means that these might all come away. So I just like to leave them nice. We're going to pop them to the side, and that way they'll stay nice and fresh in there for when you next use them. Now, my other tip to do is to not take these out. I like to put my foam pads on the back of these so I can see exactly which ones I need, and then we can pop these into place. So I know that this is going to come on to the top of my wellies, and I'm just going to put that down a little bit more. So all I want to do is use my foam pads, doing exactly the same where it says to put them. So we're just going to take 2 of those, and we're going to pop one on that side and that side. So we know that that's where our flowers are going to go. So we're just going to take those backings off like so, and then that will go over the top there, like that. There we go. And that, to me, looks lovely on its own.
Yeah, it could be done, couldn't it?
Yeah, you could absolutely be done there, but you have got all your decoupage. So this, if you wanted to, could be for another design.
Yeah.
If you wanted to use these, just this front, and you want to put that onto a card, remember this bit was another pop out. You could use those wellies on another card with those ones. So actually, realistically, if you did that with all of your kit in there, you've got 16 cards instead of 8 cards.
That's a really good shout, yeah, because you don't have to layer that bit up,
Don't
do you?
have to layer that bit up. And what I mean by that, let me just bring this in so you can see another one here. So you've got, this is your main card, but you've got this pair of wellies as well. So if you just put one of your flowers into one and then use these ones, because you've got enough here to be able to layer up, just really gently pulling all those little pieces out. So let's just take that away, like so. Oh, doesn't want to come away from there. There we go. Just pulling that one out.
Yep.
You can put those ones, so we could have those ones at the top of our wellies there, which will look just as lovely. So you've got then 2 cards that you could be using them with. So yeah, be really frugal with them if you want to be. But I love the fact of making little welly boot cards. So we're going to put some foam pads onto here. So I'm just going to use these. So we'll have one there and one there, and then I'm actually just going to use my smaller ones to pop onto the other side. And they've made these just the right size that they will fit beautifully into all those smaller areas.
Yeah.
And like with all 3D elements, you don't have to take all the parts off if you don't want to, but if you do, then just grab yourself a pokey tool and just take those off like this. So all I'm doing is taking them pieces.
Colleen, I know you've written a poem for us. Apparently we can't find it. So if you could resend, the guys are just having a look, they can't seem to see it. There you go, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you can send it again, and we'll read it out when we get it. Hilary says, my Katy Sue stuff has come through, whoop whoop. And Stephen Nicole says, my Western collection and magazine have arrived as well. Loads of happy mail arriving today, Debbie.
I love that.
Yeah, on a Friday.
I mean, that's probably the quickest that we've done, I think, isn't it? That's
it's
like
bonkers.
Speedy.
But when
Really
you think, especially the
speedy.
stuff from Wednesday, the people getting their Galaxy boxes, Wednesday, Friday morning, I mean, that is super quick.
That is so quick, yeah. Well done, warehouse.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, I love that. It's nice when you haven't got to wait too long for something, isn't it?
You'll be getting lots of happy mail tomorrow, won't you, I guess?
Who knows?
Do you know what
Who
you know what you're
knows?
getting for your birthday? Have you asked for anything in particular?
Well, I've had my present from Al because he bought Venice.
Is that all?
Is that all? I did say to him, because he said something about a present. I said, honestly, do not get me presents. You've already, you just paid
You're
for
going to
Venice.
get something though, aren't you?
No, and I just said, I said, but you can pay for my cream tea and the afternoon tea. And he was like, you said you didn't want anything.
Yeah. Tap water for Debbie, please.
I know, exactly, yeah.
It'd just be nice though, wouldn't it? Just having a chilled afternoon. And you said it's cocktails and then games, is it?
Yes, games night tomorrow night,
That'd
yes.
be good.
But my family don't listen because I always say to my daughter, messaged me a few weeks ago and said, Mum, I thought I'd ask you this time, because I don't know what to get you for your birthday. What do you want? And I just said, honestly, you save your money. I don't need anything. I said,
Yeah.
and if you really want to get me something, just get me a nice bottle of hand cream or something, because I love hand cream.
Yeah.
I said, just a little tube of hand cream will be fine. And then I thought, I've missed a trick there, because what I should have said to her is, because my daughter's a masseuse.
Oh,
so, yeah. And so I actually, when I then went and see her, I said, actually, I've thought of something. I said, you could give me a free massage. She said, oh, I've already got your present now. She said, after you said that, I just went and got you something. I was like, why'd you do that?
Tube of hand cream.
Yeah.
Can I have the massage instead? No, just the hand cream.
Yes, I say that, but she would give me a free massage.
Yeah.
Anyway. And she's very good.
Is she?
My Poppy's got big hands.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so when she was at college, they always told her that she should train to be a masseuse because she's got big hands, so she would be really good at it.
Have you got big hands?
No, I haven't got big hands, no. I don't know where she gets it from, to be honest, because she's got big feet too. My poor Poppy.
Oh dear, calling her out on air.
I am
hope she's not
calling
watching.
her out, aren't I? So, yeah, she... I can't believe I've just called my daughter out.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
she's got size 7 feet. So she's got...
7?
Yeah.
That's not that big, is it?
Well,
my Laura's got size 7 feet.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I've only got a 5, so I think 2 sizes bigger for a lady is quite big feet.
What is the average size feet?
We always called her Monster Munch feet because...
Monster Munch feet?
It's not horrible, yes, because she had really wide feet. And you know, like the Monster Munch, we used to say that her feet look like little mini Monster Munch. Sorry, Pops.
With mums like that, who needs enemies, eh? Oi, Monster Munch feet, get over here and give me a massage. Monster Munch feet.
I always had difficulty buying her shoes when she was little. And we used to say it's because of her Monster Munch feet.
That is so funny.
Sorry, Poppy.
I genuinely want to Google now, what is the average size? Can someone find that for me? What's the average size feet for like women in the UK? And then I want to find out the average size feet for men as well now.
I've lost my sheet now. I put it down and now I can't find it. What have I done with it?
Is that a guess, George?
Is that it there?
Have you just Googled it? So the average is size 6 for a woman, is it? And what about a man?
There it is.
Size 9! Oh, size 9 for a man.
Yeah, and a 6 for a lady.
Yeah.
So what size feet are you?
Excuse me. Well, you probably call me Monster Munch feet because I'm a size 11.
But have you got big toes? See, she had big toes. That's why we called her Monster Munch. Yeah, I'm just going to stop now. Otherwise, she's not going to give me my birthday present tomorrow,
Laura
is she?
always says, like, so Laura's got, like, she's got, like, what, big feet, as you would say, because she's size 7, but she's got a very, like, pronounced arch in her foot. Like, she's got very arched feet. Mine are very flat-footed. They're big and flat.
Oh, OK. Do you wear arches in your shoes?
No.
I've bought arches for my shoes.
What do you mean arches in your shoes?
You could put insteps.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, to bring up to give you an arch.
Oh, no.
I've started to because I've been getting pain in my foot.
Oh, like plantar, whatever it's called.
No, plantar fasciitis.
Easy for you to say.
Fasciitis.
Yeah.
Plantar fasciitis.
Flashy what?
Something like that. Fasciitis.
Yeah, that one. That one.
There we go. Look how cute that is. I absolutely love that. There we go. So I have managed to do some work while I've been talking about Monster Munch feet and my poor daughter. Not many of them left though, Ben, so grab them while you can.
The stuff we laugh and talk about on this channel,
I know,
honestly.
absolutely.
Love Katy Sue collection, Ben and Debbie, says Stephen. And Trudy says, we used to have bears in our yard all the time, as well as the other wildlife that is native to northeastern Pennsylvania, which is where I used to live before moving to Florida. I do miss that. And Stephen says, I've just ordered more Katy Sue and the buckram white cardstock. Yeah, we do have limited stock of the buckram remaining.
I was on about that this morning in
it's brilliant,
my
isn't
craft stash. It's amazing. Honestly, I can't even sing and dance enough about it. It's my new favourite.
Is it?
Love it.
If you love textured card and something which is like, it's like linen plus the texture on it, but it looks like it's like a denim sort of texture, really.
Look, I made a box this morning. Look at the size of my box. Look how big. your box
You
can
could get
be.
a Monster Munch foot in that.
You could, it's like a shoe box, isn't it?
Yeah, for people with big feet.
But look how nice it scores.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and it's bigger than A3.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben, I'm doing your job there.
No, you're not, 'cause I'm not talking about butt from I was trying to talk about Katy Sue, but you do your thing. It's fine. This is the Garden Florals card making kit bundle from Katy Sue. This is the one that Debbie has just been crafting with. So you've got your welly boots in there. I love Debbie's idea because if you use everything within the kit here, right, yeah, you're going to make 8 cards. So you'll make 2 of each. You'll find that there's almost like too many elements for you to be able to stick on one card. So I think naturally you'll have lots of decoupage elements left over which you can use for other projects. But I love Debbie's idea of, because obviously you've got the card shape of the boot, and then you've got that layer that you pop on the top. So if you wanted to, you could just use the card shape and then keep that second layer as a topper for another card. The great thing about these Katy Sue kits though is that you do get everything that you need. You get your envelopes, and you also get all of your foam pads in there too. So literally everything is in there that you need. No scissors required. And then you've got your watering cans in there too. So it's 2 kits really for a brilliant price. Tariff free as well. So if you are in the US, that is one to snap up. I wish I could say we had more Katy Sue goodies to give you, but you guys bought everything on Tuesday. So this is all we have left. Get it whilst we have it. It is a very, very low stocked item at £26.98, £37.78. Also very low stocked are the goodies that we've got left from Sandra from Santangle. I'll be honest with you again here and let you know that we've got less than 30 of this British bundle to go around. It's such a busy bundle, and loads of people jumped in yesterday who already loved Sanntangle, and then because Sandra did so many demos yesterday, a lot of people then jumped on the bandwagon and got this kit. It is the best of British bundle, the British bundle. It should be nearly £107 or £146. Look at the saving. It's a 25% saving at $79.99 or $108.99. There are kind of 4 components to this, if you like. The first is a masterclass. So this is something that you will need to take your time over. If you are getting this kit, probably the last one that you'll attempt as far as this kit is concerned. But you get your stencil in here, which gives you everything you need to kind of create the base of the train, if you like. And then this booklet, thorough booklet, has everything in here step by step. And I always say this to Sandra whenever she's here, these booklets are so thorough. They are so brilliant in taking you from every little step so that you finally complete this project, and it is literally step by step by step, and there's nothing complicated about Santangle. That's the brilliant thing about it. We were saying yesterday that basically if you've got the booklet and your stencil and you can physically pick up a pencil, you can do this, you can achieve this. With the train as well, what's so lovely about this, and you can see why this is a masterclass, because it's a very, very thorough booklet, many pages to go through. She also shows you and tells you how to get the best out of it as far as colouring it in is concerned. So that's why this one is going to take you a little bit longer. It's not one that you're going to do in an hour, far from it. This is going to be something that you're going to enjoy maybe over the course of a few evenings or a few mornings, and you are going to create that beautiful steam train. You're also in this bundle going to get the vintage transport. And again, being typical bloke, my eyes were drawn straight to this. I just think it's absolutely incredible. I was saying to Sandra yesterday, these 2 here remind me of the wacky races.
Oh yes, exactly that.
The anthill mob. And that's a little bit Dick Dastardly,
yes,
I think,
it is,
the Zeppelin. But what's so lovely about this, it's a little bit steampunky, but then again, Sandra is sort of saying, you can take out certain elements from this and make it less steampunky, make it it's quite vintage if you want. This again, you can see all of the different elements here that make up your balloon, make up your Zeppelin, make up that really cool vintage car. And once again, all done for you, step by step. Handily on the back as well, you've got a little reference grid here, so you know when it refers to kind of different shapes, particularly like the smaller little bubbles that you've got. You might get a bit confused, but you can cross-reference your stencil with the instructions on the back. And again, it's detailed, it's step-by-step, it's super, super followable. Even if you've never done this before, you're going to be able to achieve works of art, and they really, truly are works of art, like this. I mean, how incredible.
Wow.
I think like a lot of the illustrations from here, you are just going to want to frame, not put on front of projects or cards. You're going to be framing them. I mean, look at this car as well. How incredible is that?
Wow, that's amazing.
Reminds me a little bit of Darling Buds of May, that one. Do you remember that with David Jason?
Oh yes,
You used to
to
drive
love
around
that.
in the car
That's
just
right,
like that.
you did, yeah.
So that's the second of the 2 elements that you're going to get. You're joking me.
Wow.
Right. We had less than 30. I thought, oh, we'd go down to like, less than 20. We've got less than 10 remaining. I mean, it's a bit too late for this, really, isn't it? It was this ages ago. Limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means...
It soon won't be seen.
You've also got it here, and we're going to see a video in just a second. I better hurry up just a bit, because otherwise it'll be sold out. Views from a country house. The country house in question is Higham Hall, which Sandra visited in the Lake District. And what you've got in this, obviously your stencils in here. So you've got all of your kind of detailed stencils with your swirls and petals and feathers. You've got masks and stencils to create the kind of apertures, if you like, for all of these beautiful scenes. And it's scenes, as I say, from Higham Hall in the Lake District. So you've got scenes of the house there, you've got scenes from the veranda, you've got beautiful scenes of the window, that little waterfall, and the steps too. And again, this is the kind of thing that you will be creating with these beautiful, beautiful stencils and instructions with the views from a country house. And then the last one you are going to get in this set, and again, this is kind of paying homage to Sandra's love of all things lace, runs in her family, back in Stoke-on-Trent. This is the Simply Lace collection, and once again here you're going to be creating some beautiful lace pieces, and this is a little bit of a harder one to figure out. When you look at that sort of stencil, you think, how on earth do I go from that to things like this? And things like this. It is all in the booklet. And I know, Debbie, we're going to throw through this feature in just a second, but you hadn't tangled until yesterday, and you had a go with this.
So I was going to say, do I tell my story now? Well, so genuinely,
yeah.
When I come into the studio yesterday, I see Sandra, and they said they were putting it on my shows today.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never tangled in my life. I can't draw, so I just think it's not for me. And then I said, is there anything that I can do? So she gave me, well, she said she'd leave one in the studio, which we're leaving in the studio. She gave me this booklet and she said, you will be able to do this. So I took it home, done my prep, what I needed to do last night. And then I thought, do you know what? I was leaving it and I thought, I'll have a go. What was you going to say, Ben?
No, I was just wondering whether we're going to show it now or after the VT.
When do you want me to show it?
George? Okay, we'll have a quick look.
We'll show you mine, because obviously mine won't be as good as what Sandra did. But I have to say, I was really proud of myself, and I couldn't believe how simple it was. So you get the stencil, which is this one here, and I followed it step by step, and this is what I did.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I don't think it's brilliant.
Well, it's great for a first go.
Yeah, so this one, the first one is this one. So it's supposed to be a bit like that. So you can tell it's not exactly, and I didn't have an eraser with me to rub out the lines. So I very faintly drew these lines, did all these, did everything. And I was like, I could do this.
Yeah.
I can draw. And then I thought, right, let's try it on a bigger scale, because I felt like I did this quite small. So I did this quite big. Can you see the circle? So that's the circle that you literally put over the top there. So you can see there's the circle, and then you just follow. And I followed all of Sandra's instructions, and that's how mine turned out. So yes, I was quite proud of myself, and I honestly promise that's the first time I've ever tangled. So yeah, if I could do it, and I really cannot draw, anybody can do it. But now you're going to see the pro at work.
Absolutely, but it just goes to show, as a first timer, this is a very achievable craft, and from a first timer to, well, a lady who knows a thing or two about tangling. Here she is from yesterday. Have a look at this. And if you want this bundle, by the way, there's like 6 left. So quick as you can. Here's Sandra from yesterday.
Okay, so this is one. There's lots of different elements in here, so I'm going to draw one of them. And what's really nice about this is you can draw one of them and make a lovely little card, or you can draw all of them together to create a bigger piece. It looks brilliant on craft card or different colours, but for purposes of, I'm going to stick with paper. So I've got myself a little line there. I've not gone too wide there. Don't worry about measurements. I've just given myself something to work to. And I'm going to sort of imagine where the middle is. And then I'm going to bring in number 17, which is these 4 little points here.
Yeah.
How on earth is that going to make lace? I know you're saying that.
Well, I know. I trust you though, Sandra. I trust you.
I know. Trust me. So there we go. I'm literally drawing that on the top there, like so. Okay, so that's on top of my line. So if I take my shape again. I'm going to line it up with where I've just done, line it up with the bottoms because I can see through my stencil, and I'm going to draw the same again. I'm just going to do a couple so you can see how it works. You see, same again. So you could make one huge piece if you wanted to, or you could just do a small element. So I'm going to do one this side as well. There we go. And that's all we need, the stencil, for this particular thing. So all I've got is those. What I am going to do, actually, I'll just use my little ruler here, is I'm going to put myself a line across the top of those shapes, like that, and see how I've got one here. I'm going to kind of do it so it looks similar there. So that's what I've got to start with. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these top points here, and I'm going to bring it out and around. So I'm going to start at the point, and I'm going to bring it around this shape here. So see, like that. So I'm imagining where I'm going, and then it's going around. I can sketch it in, it's fine, it's only in pencil. That one I'm going to sort of flip as though I'm pretending to, because I don't really worry about that one. Then again, look, I'm coming around, and I'm going to go to the one on the left. Then this one again, look, around to the one on the left. You see, I've left myself a little space there.
Yeah.
That works quite nice, because what I'm going to do then is I'm going to bring it down to this bottom bit here, like so. Same there. Okay, so I've got something to work to. So the next bit, I'm going to come around the shape now, so not from the bottom, I'm going to come around. I'm going to go up to where I've put that line in, so it's helping me. And I'm going to come around here, and it's going to join to the top there. So let's do that again. Around and down, so it's coming to the top. Same again, like round. So it's very sort of muscle memory orientation here, because you've got that kind of thing. It's going the same all the way along. So then I'm going to come from this one here, underneath and touch there. So imagine it's sort of there, underneath and touch there, underneath and touch. So then this one, around, down to there. So I'm creating this kind of shape that's almost sort of wandering down and around. So I've got this bit to deal with now.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up to here, to this one, to this one. I'll kind of put that one in so you can see where I'm heading with it. And I'm going to turn it. Oh, let's do that one. And I'm going to join them together like this. Let's do that one, like so. And then of course that one would go off that way, and that one would kind of go off that way. So you see you're getting this like little interconnecting shape going on now. So I'm going to switch to pen for the next few bits. This I would probably draw in pen, but I'm going to leave it for now. And on the top here, I'm going to come in with a loop that's touching that first line that I drew there. So if I do that on each of them, like so, and I'm going to do a smaller loop here and here. So you see, I'm filling the space in. I'm not too worried if it's not the same size. Anything like that really doesn't matter. And then inside, I'm going to put a little V into each one of them like that. Same there. So I do that all the way along. Okay, let's double up the V. So I've got that kind of a shape going on there. I'll just do that one so you see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to come around it with like a little part bubble. So like a little scalloped edge almost. It's kind of following that shape round. The same along there. Yeah, see where that's leading? Yeah. So if I bring this one in, same sort of thing, but I've done the whole lot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It looks good already, doesn't
incredible.
it? You could just leave it at that if you want to. So what we could do, we can add a little bit to this. Of course, at the bottom it looks a little bit, let's do something with it. So I'm going to do another little loop where I've got this one here. So I'll put one in there, look. Another one in there. And in there. And in there. See, you kind of see how it works. And little ones either side. I'll just do these couple so you can see it.
And obviously everything that you're showing us here is, I mean, you're obviously doing it sort of off by heart because you know it back to front and upside down, but this is all step by step for you, isn't it, in the booklet? It
absolutely is, yeah. See here where I've got this little cross mark? I'm just going to put that little bubble in there. Again, you can use the stencil for this. I'll show you the instructions in a minute.
Yeah.
So see where I've just done that little bubble there? Here we go. There it is.
Yes, step 16.
Step 16, yeah. So we've got all those shapes. This is this next little bit. And then if I move over to the next bit, you see where it's starting to give me the details in there then.
Yes.
So what I would do with this one is I've got kind of 3 little dots here. I'm going to join them to that shape like that.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom here, now I'm going to just put 3 dots there as well. You can add more. 3 little dots. So you see I'm creating that little design.
Yeah.
And then if I turn it that way and put a little curve around it, like so. And I could do the same at the top here. So let's have a look, where am I going to go? From that top piece to that middle, top to middle, top to middle. See, I've done that before, can't you? But doing it this way, vertically, it really helps.
So good.
And again, a range of those sort of scalloped across the edges. So I do across there, and then across here. So you can see how that kind of works. So if I bring this one in now.
I love this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's following, and you've seen exactly the shapes. It just takes a little bit longer because I've got a few more in. But let's look at shading it. So if I come back to my pencil now. So if I just do a little one here, if I shade where I'm sort of going over and under into those bits and into there, like so. A little bit in here, like so. Tortillon in, and what I'm going to do is come round and gently sort of move my pencil around there. I just want to sort of kind of smooth it off. So where there's a line, you want to kind of blend it almost to nothing. You can see how that then starts to give it a little bit of shade. But I have got one I have shaded because I know time's getting short. So if we look at this one,
That's incredible.
you see where that's shaded, and of course then I've brought a little bit of my crafty bits in. So I've brought the background stencil in from the country house, a few little gems there, and of course what I've also done is I've cut a few little dies here, and then I've sort of put myself a little split in the paper there, because what we can then do, it's always when they're all stuck together, look at that, here we go. If I push that into there, like so, let's push that one into there, let's do a little one there. So the main effect is the bit that you need to sign, isn't it, is the lace, but then having a few little die cuts in there,
beautiful, yeah.
bringing your background in and sticking it to there. So if we go back to where we started here with that little twisty bit. We then moved into those extra bits. We then added some curves and a little bit of shading, a little bit of inking around the edge, a little bit of a die cut, and that's literally one of the pieces out of the whole sort of sets that you can do quite quick. I would say that's half an hour to an hour to create the whole thing if you want to take your time.
There you go, the brilliant Sandra Rushton from Santangle, with Dobby, of course, as well there, if you're wondering who that was, looking at Sandra. You've got, I think, about 4 of these left now. I mean, we are hanging on by an absolute thread. If you want the British bundle, it's going to sell out. $79.99, $108.99, tariff-free, of course, don't forget to. You need to grab that now. It's not going to be here in the show, which we are doing for the third parties, funnily enough. And if it is here, there'll be 1 or 2 left. So get it now. Otherwise, you run the risk of missing out. One thing just before we disappear to show you are a few of the deals that we had left over from Ben's Day. Now, this deal we actually managed to restock. I know I said on Ben's Day itself that we weren't restocking, and that was the truth. I didn't know that we were, but somehow we found some more. I think it was the tea towels we found. So we restocked a small amount of these. It is the Galaxy deal. This is the final deal. I want to say stock-wise, well, as of yesterday, it was less than 60, I think. So it will be less than that, I think. It should be 161.82 or 222 bucks. Platinum price on this is £48 or 64 bucks. It is tariff-free, and it's a great bundle stock-wise. But there were 3 main things I feel that people were buying this for. One of the main things, the box. You are getting the Simon storage box, as I call it, the stack and store. Super super boxes, these, because of course you've got that indentation in the lid, so if you've got multiples of them, you can stack them nice and easily. See-through, so you know what's in them. They're robust, and you've got the dividers in these as well. Obviously, we've taken those out to fit all the goodies in, but you've got the dividers so you can compartmentalize all of your stuff in there, make the spaces exactly the size that you need them to be, and of course, not just for craft. You know, you can keep all of your bits and pieces in here, DIY bits and pieces, kids' toys, camping equipment, you know the drill. So that's the first reason I think people have bought this. Second reason is the value. Look what you're going to get for that amazing price on screen. We're going to give you all of your card blanks and envelopes, so 50 of your 5x7 card blanks in the black with the envelopes to go with. Now, you are also going to get in this set your fuchsia Centura pearlescent cardstock. That is from Mr. Keith. I believe there are, see, is there 20 sheets in there? I think it's 20 sheets of that. You're also going to get your Lovebirds 6x6 paper pad. That is included. You've got 12 designs, 2 sheets of each. On top of all of that, you're getting these 2 sets of stamps and dies. Really cute in the fact that they cut out a stunning aperture for you. This one is Thinking of You, which has got a beautiful like floral cut in. This one's got more of your foliage, and then each of those 2 sets comes with some stamp sentiments as well. So those are included. We're giving you the butterfly dies that we originally launched with the Illusion film. 4 dies in that set. We're going to give you one of our amazing shimmer sprays. That is the Birds of Paradise, so you can try those out, packed with mica, giving you a beautiful finish to your project. Bottle of our tacky glue, which is a craft room must-have, and we're going to give you a set of our paint markers as well. These are fantastic in the autumn bronze, oil-based. You've got the 3 different size nib on these, your fine nib, your 3mm, and then your 4mm chisel. These will practically take to any surface. Now, I'm still going here because you're also going to get a little Happy Valentine's die in there, throwing that in ready for next year. You've got 10 of the storage pockets for your 4x6 fab file, and the only difference to the original deal that we had, that came with some Colorista pencils. This one comes with the duo colours from the Academy of Colour, dual-ended wax pencils. There's 13 of those, so you're getting 26 colours across that set. On top of that, we're also going to give you the Love Heart Candy Box, dies and the template in there to be able to make that box, but a lovely selection of dies that you can just use as toppers for a card. Then you're going to get the Special Friend Creator Card die set. You're also going to get the Happy Birthday Creator Card die set. And on top of all of that, you are getting the much sought after, sold out when we first launched it. I want to say we had it back in, then we sold it out again. The magnetic die storage stand. A few people yesterday were saying they've never seen this before. It's such a brilliant bit of kit. Originally launched with the G2, because what you can do, you see, is you pop it together like so, creates a little like A-frame, and then you pop all of your dies on there. So when you're crafting, you're not going to lose them. Like tiny little dies, like this one here, for example, and this one here. You know, potentially, when your craft desk is full of your papers and cardstock, dies like that can get lost. They can fall on the floor, they go in the bin, you've lost them. Here, you stick them on the stand. They're there in front of you for when you need them. And the other great thing is, of course, if you want to, once you fold this flat, you can just leave them on there and store that away. So that's really exciting that it's in the bundle. You've got all the stuff in the box as well. But what was the other reason people got so excited? I mean, who wouldn't want that? I genuinely...
I want one.
I'll get you one. I genuinely didn't know about this on Wednesday. The guys sorted this out. The Ben tea towel. I mean, much sought after. You can dry whatever you want on that. But there's only a small amount of these available, and once this deal has gone, that will be that. £48, $64. There are less than 60 of those remaining. You're saving £100. You're saving, oh my goodness me, $140. If you're platinum, I mean, it's just a crazy, crazy discount. And of course, tariff-free. Grab that whilst you can, because that will sell out. Another tariff-free bag, again, hanging on by a thread, is this Cosmic bag, Debbie.
It's the Cosmic one, yes, the Cosmic collection. It's not the Cosmic collection, it's the Cosmic bag. There's some really cool stuff in here.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to show you this to start with, because straight away, I mean, for £32 or $48, there's a whole one of our magazines in here. Now, this isn't just any old magazine. This is a magazine that's jam-packed with loads and loads and loads of projects, which have loads of tips in there, but it also comes packed with freebies as well, which is incredible. So I love the fact you're getting your magazine, getting amazing. If I just quickly flick through so you can see just lots of different projects in there. So just show you some of those, like so. All how to make, how to do, your recipe list, whatever you need. But it comes jam-packed with all these amazing, beautiful papers, which are double-sided. Look at these papers I've never even seen before. All those gorgeous fruits. Oh, these might go well with something that's coming up not so long. Fruits. Yes, so loads of those, and then we go on to all those projects as well. So that's the magazine that you're getting in there. Then look at these freebies. You're getting an embossing folder in there. You're getting a humongous set of stamp set, which is absolutely incredible. A full set of dies and foliage in there as well, and a stencil. I mean, that's colossal, isn't it? I mean, that is incredible that you're getting in there. Right, let's get on to the rest of the bag because there is so much in there. So that's your magazine and all your freebies in there. We've also popped in a whole pack of our Centura Pearl in our mint green, I think that one is, which is absolutely gorgeous. So that's coming to you. Then we've also got some pop-outs. Now, these pop-outs are brilliant. I didn't even know we did sheets like this, but they are incredible. Can we pick them up?
Oh, those are Keith's, aren't they?
Oh, they're Keith's, so that's why I haven't seen them.
Curly-whirly, florally, pearly things.
Yes, so basically they're like quilling. So you put them on your quilling tool or you just put some little red line, you curl them round and they're going to quill and make amazing little flowers. So you've got a whole pack of those in there as well. We're still going. You've then got, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I think these bows are around, I want to say around 15 to 20 pounds.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible. This is amazing. So you've got that really ultra chunky ribbon in there. So you've got 4 different pieces in there. You've got your plain and you've got your stripe. So that's coming in there. Then we've got a whole pot of our amazing, this one is your Winter Radiance. I love this one because whatever colour you put it down onto, like your ink pads, if you put it on red, it will reflect that red through it. It's absolutely stunning. So that one is your glitter chunky. In fact, that is your chunky glitter place. Then I've got a whole, I'm going to just bring these out so you can see. This one is your Oriental fan. This is going to go with anything. It doesn't have to be Oriental. It's just a great fan to have, like we need in the studio at the moment. Then you've got your embossing folder, which comes with a die and it comes with your sentiments as well. So that's a fabulous one to have in there. 5-piece collection. Then you've got your Majestic Temple. I mean, how incredibly beautiful is that die? It's a great one to use. That one was from our Myths and Legends. We've then got from our Majestic Unicorn, we've got Be Unique, Be You with your rainbows as well. This is a bonkers deal. I can't believe we've got any of this left.
I know, it's crazy. It just shows you how good the other bags were, that this one got left behind.
Absolutely. And then you're getting your full pack of your Colorista pencils, which I have to say, we don't call them artist quality because they are our beginner level, but I would say they are artist quality because they work beautifully. They blend amazingly well. You can blend 2 colours into a second one to make a 3rd colour. I absolutely love them. That is a bonkers deal. £32, $48. I love that one.
But very quickly, before we disappear, it's your Comet bag. This one, I mean, bonkers value here. This is 16 quid if you're platinum. 32 bucks, tariff-free as well. I'm not going to dwell on this too much because we're nearly out of time, but you are going to get one of our decorative corner punches. You are also going to get in here, I mean, this is crazy. Oh yeah, I remember. See, I didn't have this one on Ben's day, so I'm just reacquainting myself with the deals that we put together here. So you've got your die bridge, entwined hearts, beautiful card. So it's like a creator card / edgeable. You're getting that in there. Also, you're getting that beautiful festive foliage. So that is a stunning embossing folder with die, stamp, and die to be able to cut out that sentiment. Plus, one of our partial 3D embossing folders. I love these because they're quick, they're easy. Again, these are bend-proof. You can simply pass these through your machine, then, you know, colour them in, use your inks, and then you've also got space to be able to pop in your sentiment, hence the partial embossed name. Getting you ready for Halloween, because that is back again this year due to popular demand. 31st of October, put it in your diary. You've got the 3 stencils there. Largest is 8.5 by 8.5, but then you've also got alongside that your border, and then also your little icon in there too. Those have got like a slightly bigger margin, if you like, around the edge of them, so it allows you to kind of have a bit of overspill without it going all over your project. You're also going to get a set of Centura Pearl, 10 sheets in the lavender, and it's a bag within a bag. Yes, yes, you've got the tote in here. The brand new craft tote it also is going to be in this one as well, and that all comes to you. All those goodies for £16 or $32 is a brilliant, brilliant deal. I think you will agree. Tariff free, should be £70 or $91, but that is a great deal. There's a bit more stock available of that particular bag, but do go quickly. That show has absolutely flown over, and we are back in an hour with whatever we've got left of the third-party product, Debbie.
Absolutely. You've been loving it, which we're so pleased about. But yeah, and we're also going to be bringing in some Dreamees from last week as well. So we will have something to show you. But what will be left, I don't know.
It's going to be a case of getting in nice and quick and grabbing those deals. It's scheduled for a couple of hours. We might not have the stock to do that, but we will we'll see as we go. Lots of people loving Debbie's attempts, by the way, with the Sanntangle. So lots of messages coming through about that.
Thank you.
Lots of love for the Galaxy deal too. Remember, less than 60 of those remaining. If you want to grab that magnetic die stand and of course the Ben tea towel. I mean, who wouldn't? And Tara Baldwin says, brilliant goodie bags as always. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Massive thank you to Debbie. We will be back in an hour's time with that third-party masterclass. Until then, grab those deals, and Debbie and I will see you in an hour. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.